Welcome back. Well, today we start a new segment every Thursday at noon where we'll get all the dirt on everything you need to know to help your garden grow. Every week we're going to talk to experts about not only your garden, but landscaping, flowers, even houseplants. Here's a look at our very first All the Dirt. Today we are in my very own garden, my backyard garden, and if your garden is anything like mine, it is always a work in progress, and I'm always learning. So today we're going to learn about solar analysis, and we have Sean Yadnicek with the Virginia Cooperative Extension. And today Sean is going to give us all the dirt on solar analysis. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me here, Amanda. Sunlight, it's very important for plants. Some plants need more than others. Full sun plants need about 6 hours of direct sunlight. Partial sun plants need 2 to 4 hours of direct sunlight, and shade plants need less than 2 hours of sunlight. To complicate matters, the sun's angle or distance from the horizon changes throughout the year. So in the wintertime, it's going to be much lower on the horizon, and in the summertime, it's going to be much higher. So how do you know how much sunlight a location receives so that you can place your garden or your plants there appropriately? So to make that easier, there's this great app called the Sunseeker app, which will tell you exactly how much sunlight a location receives in your landscape so you can properly place your garden or your plants in that landscape.
I'm really excited to learn more about it.
Okay, yeah, so the Sunseeker app, you want to basically go to the 3D view in the bottom right-hand corner, and that uses the camera on your phone to basically do what's called augmented reality, or give you a 3D view of where the sun's path is going at different times of the year. Then you go exactly where you want to put your plant or your garden, and you can look at the lines that are augmented in that camera view of your phone. And the blue line right here basically shows you the path of the sun in the wintertime at the winter solstice. The green line right here shows you the path of the sun at the equinox, the spring and the fall equinox. The yellow line shows you the path of the sun currently, where it's in its current location. And the red line shows you the path of the sun at the summer solstice. So you can see the path of the sun changes throughout the year. So this location right here is not a very good, not a sunny spot in the wintertime.
Yeah.
At the spring and fall equinox, this is a great location. Gets about 7 hours of sunlight. So this gets more sunlight in the spring and fall equinox than it does in the winter. And it also gets more sunlight here than it does in the summertime. So this would be a better spot for spring and fall vegetables, but probably wouldn't be a good spot for summer vegetables like tomatoes, because it just doesn't get the 6 hours of sunlight that you need for good summer vegetable production.
Now that is extremely handy, because that is one of, I feel like, the things that I have struggled with, you know, as a new gardener too, is to be able to learn where to put plants. I have all these grand ideas, but not quite sure what to put where.
Exactly, and it's the most common problem that I see in landscapes, people placing gardens in areas that don't receive enough sunlight, or people placing shade plants in areas that receive too much sunlight. So properly placing your plants can solve a lot of plant problems.
And it's all in an app too.
All in an app, super easy to do, so check it out.
All right, well, we appreciate you, Sean. Thanks so much for coming on today. Definitely learned a valuable lesson. Make me a better gardener.
Awesome. Looking forward to see your garden blossom.
Thank you. And you too at home, we certainly hope that this helped you. We gave you all the dirt on solar analysis. We can't wait to see what we'll learn next week. All right, full disclosure, guys, it's not free.
Okay.
The app isn't free. I ended up buying it. It's $9.99. But it was so worth it.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the basics when it comes to gardening, is understanding the sunlight. We talked about this.
Definitely, and that's why I haven't put anything really in the ground where I'm at right now, because I'm like, okay, is this going to get enough sunlight for this? Is it going to give certain plants too much sunlight? So it definitely sounds really helpful.
Yeah.
And I'll say, just this first segment of this new special we're having is very informative for people like myself. I'm not a gardener, so I would have never thought about, oh, make sure I put it in the right spot for the perfect amount of sunlight. But like I said, this app would be amazing to have. $10, that's really affordable.
It really is worth it because it will save you so much money in the long run from all the dead plants. That you end up wasting money on buying seeds or buying transplants. You end up saving money because it'll flourish.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Really good information there.
Thank you.